Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are going to be doing a brand new shell challenge, but this time with a twist. So I made this sim on stream a couple days ago, and her name is Aspen O'Connor. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to do something different. And as you all know, on Twitch, I do a bunch of shell challenges every single month. But this time around, I wanted to do something like, change it up a bit, where I make a sim, and based on their likes and dislikes, you have to build something out of her likes and also her dislikes, just because I think it'd be kind of fun to challenge you all in a new and different way. But for her likes and dislikes, as for her likes for her color, you got to focus on the color, decor, and activity. But her likes are yellow, brown, and white. Her dislikes are orange. Her activities is writing, fitness, and gardening, and she hates handiness. But then for decor, she loves basic decor but hates mission decor. So in case you want to do my shell challenge but you don't want to build your own shell, I made one just for you, because to be honest, I know a lot of people love building and landscaping and roofing and layouts and all that thing, but a lot of people don't like building their actual shell for a shell challenge, and it's more of like an optional thing. And so I built this on stream a couple days ago, just in case if you want to use mine and not your own. But what I've realized when I had uploaded this shell to the gallery, I forgot to delete the interior walls when I was making all the weird bump outs. So when you download this, if you use it, feel free to delete these walls, because I didn't. That's the only exception to the rules that I have linked down below. Delete my interior walls because I forgot to do them. But everything after that, like I said, do not mess with my walls. What I mean by that is don't push my walls back or forth, because that's just changing my wall structure. However, what you can do is for sure change the wall heights. You can add in a lovely foundation. You can add in platforms if you want to. Don't change my walls to spandrels or half walls or fences, because that's just changing my walls and my structure. However, what you can do for sure is definitely add a extra room separated from my walls, but you can connect it with a fence or a half wall if you want to. Feel free to add in a basement if you want to. If you want to go that extra mile, be a little bit extra and crazy, feel free. However, if you do use my shell, don't technically add any custom content of any kind, because I won't have the same CC as you, but you can move it to any lot size, lot type, do what you want, do what you please. Of course, if you have any questions, I will link them down below. But of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below or on Discord, and I'll be more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. But I did end up using this shell for my own interpretation of the shell challenge based on the likes and dislikes, and I think I did a pretty good job. But let's go ahead and hop into the speed build. So the one thing I forgot to mention about the shell challenge is actually due on November 12th, and I'll be doing shell tours on Twitch on November 13th. So if you want to go see your shell being toured on Twitch, link down below as always, along with the rules. But overall, this was a very interesting shell to make, because I built it on stream and it was I'm going to do it this way and do it that way and see what I can do. But I've slowly come to realize that all of my shells technically look the same. The concept is the same, where it's a suburban home that I always build, but then the shape is different, or at least I try to make it different. So I did the best of my ability. And of course, if you want to do my shell challenge, all the rules are down below. But of course, this is more of an optional shell if you want to use my shell for my shell challenge, in case you don't want to build your own, because variety to have in the midst of the world of Sims 4 on the gallery. But if you do want to do it, links down below, along with my gallery ID, which is just SpringSims, same as my Twitch name, YouTube name, all the above. So you should be good to go. But I have to say, I've never really done a concept of a shell challenge like this before. I've done one in the past where it was based off of a floor plan or some type of picture, but then I started to get bored with those, and they weren't really as creative because they weren't, good for me to do. So I moved from that and just started building random shells to upload to the gallery for people to decorate, landscape, move it to a different lot, change the lot type maybe to a residential or a cafe or a library or a spa. There's a lot of variety, a lot of wiggle room for this build. And personally, I always end up doing residential because that's technically what I'm comfortable with, but I kind of want to do another one like this in the future, where I base it off of a family or a family business or something like that. I don't really know, because I try to keep these shell challenges very base game friendly, whether I build a shell or I make a family based off their likes and dislikes or their aspiration. it's all like a bit of variety when you really kind of get the gist of it, because not everyone has every single pack, and personally having every single pack can be a good and bad thing depending on what you like to do in The Sims 4. And I found out that I think I made this whole entire roof like darkish blue. And at first I was gonna go with an all green theme because my Sims likes and dislikes, they love the color yellow, white, and brown, but hate the color orange. But they're like skills and hobbies. They love writing, they love gardening, they love, I think, cooking, I believe. And they hate like handiness, but for like their decor ideas are like basic, and they like basic decor, but they hate mission decor. And if you don't know what mission decor is, it's more so on the sense of like Oasis Springs is like mission decor. If you look at the Caliente's house, their whole entire house is just straight up mission decor. Basic decor is like base game stuff, see things you see every single day in the game. But if you want to use the other like decor options, feel free. I'm not restricting you to like any of those at all, because if you just keep it one single decor style, it's kind of boring and you don't really get the full value out of it. And so I think I want to do this again. So I might do it as a family, or I might do it as like, I don't know. I don't know. If you have any ideas for like another shell challenge that I should do, whether it's my own or, you know, just like in general for the next shell challenge for the next month, feel free to comment down below in the description, in the comment section. But I realized that I was actually building the shell part on stream and roofing it on stream. But I was like thinking to myself, why did I start doing this part yesterday? But I came to realize that I actually did the shell, roofed it, and I was like, you know, we should do Kayla's shell because, you know, it's due on the 26th and we only have a couple days left to do it. So I was like, let's do that one after we finish this one. And we did. So I did that one. I did Kayla's shell. If you want to go see the whole like idea of it, I will go ahead and link down her video down below if you want to go see it. But when I was doing the shell challenge on stream, I was low-key about to cry because the whole idea of the concept of the shell is spooky, Halloween-esque, and difficult when it comes to the roofing part. I later on figured out the roofing situation after like an hour, 15 minutes in or so. But oh my gosh, roofing is so hard. Like, you all think I can roof pretty good and it's so simple and so easy. It's not. Roofing is not easy for me. I have a very difficult time with roofing. That's why I end up building the same shell over and over for every shell challenge, or just when I build in general. So I might change it up a bit, do a little bit of variety here. I kind of low-key want to build a mansion. I'm actually working on a mansion for my save file, and lo and behold, it's not done, but it's going to be done very soon. And I remember so long ago that I've been wanting to do like a lot of variety content on this channel when it comes to like sim related videos. And a streamer and YouTuber that I watch, their name is Tally, I think Tally XO or something like that. And I've been watching a lot of their YouTube like videos and shorts on my YouTube mobile app every single day, or like every time they upload something, because YouTube Shorts is like TikTok, where someone uploads like a video and it's like a few seconds long and then keeps on going after another one and another one and another one. So it's like a never ending like scrolling session, and it's kind of fun, but also very addicting because you kind of lose track of time. So when I was watching their videos, I was like, wait, I love their channel. And then I streamed on Twitch yesterday and I'm like, wait a minute, you stream on Twitch? So I immediately followed them, and now I follow them on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. I'm like, TikTok? I don't know. I don't know if they have a TikTok yet. They probably do. If not, I'll follow them either way. But they did a video so long ago of the Lo-Fi Girl. If you don't know the Lo-Fi Girl, she's basically a animated like figure, and there's like a continuous like never-ending stream on YouTube. I'll link it down below if you want to go listen to it, because it's a never-ending stream of this lo-fi music, and it's so relaxing and so calming. Of like, whether you're doing homework or studying or cooking or whatever you might be doing, it's a good background noise to listen to rather than watching. And so what Tally did is that they did this like same concept, but did it in The Sims 4, where they made the Lo-Fi Girl and made like a little set and everything. And I think the video is like, I forget how long the video is. I know it's like a very long video, and it's so good. And I love lo-fi music, and my friend Ocean Sims loves lo-fi music, and it's like we just vibe together. Me and lo-fi are like two peas in a pod. It's what we live for every single day. Because as a Pisces, we're overly emotional, closed off, and can sometimes just not ask for help when needed. So lo-fi helps me when I'm stressed, overwhelmed, and have a lot of anxiety. And anxiety is a real thing. However, my anxiety has been very good lately, which is kind of good. I think I've been like taking like time for myself and breathing and not uploading as much because I've always been a person of like work hard, do everything and never stop going after your dreams and like just keep on uploading, do all the things you want to do. And I've taken that concept of like uploading constantly every single day, whether I want to or not, I still upload. And I've realized that this year, since moving into this apartment, I've taken the time for myself to adjust in the new area, new space, and kind of understand everything of what I want to do. And also being able to just again take time for myself. So that's why I haven't been uploading on YouTube lately of like videos, and I apologize for that, but you know, adulting is very, very stressful. But we're gonna get back at the regular uploads because I've been pre-recording a bunch but haven't been editing them, and I've been having my editor edit them. So me and my editor are working side by side, getting these videos out for you all so you can watch them and enjoy them. And I have a few key videos that I want to do, and I'm very excited. So be prepared, my friends. Be prepared, besties. So I definitely want to do experimental videos. And if you didn't see my chill and build with me video that I did for that apartment, I'll link it down below, of course. But when I did that video, it got me thinking. Someone had commented, I think a while back ago on that video, that I should do one in Animal Crossing, or I think I said it in Animal Crossing. I don't know. Either way, someone said that I should do it in Animal Crossing because I loved Animal Crossing, and there's a new update coming out on November 5th. And I'm just like, I restarted my island recently, and I want to do like a chill and landscape with me in Animal Crossing, or like, you know, terraforming or whatever, doing something in Animal Crossing, villager hunting, chill and villager hunt with me in Animal Crossing. That could be a time. That could be a concept of chaos, probably, because I still have to find Marshall and Flip on my island, and I really just need those vibes, okay? Marshall and Flip are like my key components of what I live for on a daily basis in Animal Crossing New Horizons. But I want to do that video. I want to do one in Minecraft, Stardew Valley, maybe House Flipper. Probably not that one because that one's just a little bit chaotic. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of videos in mind in my head. And if you have any like chill related videos you want me to do, comment down below because I need the content, baby. But I also just want to kind of see what you all would like to see, especially like in The Sims and also like other games that I've probably have never played on stream, or I have played on stream, but you want me to redo it again on a YouTube video series. Let me know, because I will play any story-based game and do it. Like I've been playing this game called Lake recently, and it's been absolutely amazing. I finished it, but the ending was absolutely just insane. So I didn't like that ending that I got, but I've been playing like Walking Dead and Detroit Become Human and all variety things on Twitch. So if you like variety content and Sims and relaxing chaotic vibes, I stream on Twitch every single day at 6 p.m. Central Time, but on Wednesdays I stream at 10 a.m. So I stream every single day except Sunday. So yeah, by the time you're watching this video, I will be streaming at 6 p.m. later today of the Sims A to Z baby challenge. So babies crying left and right, 26 babies. Sounds like the vibe for me. Cozy and chaotic. But anyway, back to the build. I don't know how and why I built this shell so big for one sim. Like Aspen O'Connor is one sim. She, however, is like a sim that who loves a jack of all trades. Like you love, you know, being an artist, you love comedy, you love writing, you love gardening, and like you love all these different things. And I'm just thinking to myself, why did I build a big giant house? And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, Aspen definitely does love a bit of like, you know, changing her ways, coming up with new concepts and trying out new things, and loves like knowledge and like learning and everything. So personally, at the end of the day, I do see myself like having her go to college because her aspiration is technically academic and she wants to be a very, you know, good student and get higher grades, but she's also very creative, bookworm, and a very good sim. So there's a lot of variety to her. And I was like, wait, this could be a very good university dorm action of like having her be in university, living here with other Sims. And I don't know, this could be really cool because there's a lot of bedrooms. I believe there's actually there's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in this house. I don't technically know how much this house costs per se, but there's a big kitchen, a lot of seating, a lot of variety of bedrooms. Like this room right here is like more fit for a cultured sim who has been through and seen some things in their lifetime, but loves the cottagecore aspect of life. And so I built them like this small little cottage living, cottagecore room, and I love cottage living. It's my favorite pack. I love cottagecore. That I'm making my Animal Crossing Island cottagecore theme. It's going to take a time. It's going to take a while to get there, but I love cottagecore, and cottagecore sometimes loves me. But that's beside the point. But it fits at least 8 Sims in total, because I did actually add in a double bed in here and then another double bed in the other room. But then I also found out that having more Sims could be a little bit too crazy, like all like young adult and elder Sims. So I thought, why not add into the mix of children? You have some university students living in your household. You have a teenager who's about to go to university, and then you have a toddler. So it's like 1 Sim in 1 bedroom, 1 Sim in the other bedroom. Then you have 2 upstairs, like the 2 adults or whatever, or whoever lives in there. And then you have the teenager and then the toddler. So that's like a household of like 7 Sims. And I think it's pretty cool. So you have a lot of wiggle room to do whatever you want in this home. Family gameplay, you know, like you have a lot of different things that you want to do. So I kind of want to use this as like a off-camera current household, because here's the thing. As you all know, I have a Let's Play for Cottage Living. I have a Let's Play for The Sims 2 and 3, but I also have like another current household as well. But here's the thing. I don't really actually play the game, if that makes any sense. And like what I mean by that is that I don't actually play. Like, you know how you usually play off camera and like you just play here and there? Well, I don't have a family like that. Everything that I do is like for YouTube or Twitch, and I play it through that. But I never really have a time to really sit down and relax and just play the game for what it is while I'm not recording or streaming for it. And so I want to definitely use Aspen O'Connor as like that sim that I play off camera and like kind of carry out her life. And maybe eventually one day I will share a video about, you know, what I've done off camera, because that's will be like more of like an actual like monthly thing where I play throughout the month and upload every single month of Aspen O'Connor's family, legacy, whatever it might be. I don't know. Do you all have those days where you just like don't play the game after so long of like playing it for like months and months and months, and you just don't play it anymore? I'm at that point at time like right now. I stream everything and I record everything, but I don't play the game anymore. And that's sad, but hey, I'm being honest here. Honesty is the best policy, as I always say. If you're honest, it's great. Honesty is always wonderful. And I definitely want to be able to try out a different concept of like doing videos. I feel like moving into this apartment has changed me, but in like in a better way. Like I've become self-aware of like, when I lived at my parents' house and I did all these different things, I'm like, I was a really different person back then. But I'm really the same person, but a little bit more extra and a little bit more chaotic. But I've realized that, you know, I'm growing up. I'm changing. I'm growing as a person, growing as a content creator, growing as a streamer. We're doing some great things on Twitch, doing great things on YouTube. And I am ready for the change. It's going to be good change. It's like not going to be drastically changing, but it's going to be like a good change type of thing. And yeah, that's all you really need to know. But when I was doing this bedroom, and by all means, this will be Aspen's bedroom, and I didn't mean for this whole house, like her whole room, to be straight up green and dark brown, but it ended up being that way. So I just left it and it just worked very well. So I used a lot of Discover University, hence Aspen going to university. It just made perfect sense. So I did all that. And I kind of like the concept that I did here today. And I kind of want to renovate some of the apartment or the dorms from Discover University, because I think they're pretty cool looking and they need a little bit of a touch up because they're a little bit janky and old. And, you know, old stuff don't be new, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But then, you know, some stuff is a little bit broken, so you got to fix it, and you be like, okay, what's the point? You know, I don't know. I think that overall at the end of the day, If you want to change some stuff up, you definitely can. And if you want to change up a Sims look, you can. That's why I build every single day, and it feels wonderful, and I cannot wait for like the next update for the Sims. I'm ready for, you know, some more build content. I'm ready for some more creative sim content and gameplay. I'm more of like a game player more than anything, like more so a storyteller. I mean, I build a lot in The Sims, but I'm like 100% a storyteller through and through. Like if I can't play The Sims without, you know, a story. So the idea of Aspen going to university, trying to be an academic sim, learning everything that she needs to learn about, you know, life, medicals, the medical career, creative career, like being an artist of any kind, she will learn in university. And I think I want her to be a doctor, because I don't really play with the doctor career in The Sims 4 at all. I think the last time I played it was probably when Get to Work came out. So it's been a couple of years since I played Get to Work. I even had a Let's Play that I played for a couple of times and then ended it very quickly because I got very bored. But I think that Aspen being a doctor, Dr. O'Connor, it has a nice ring to it, you know? Dr. O'Connor. It's like, Dr. O'Connor, come to the front desk. Your patient's having a mental breakdown. Dr. O'Connor, come to room 305. You know, stuff like that. So I think it'll be very, very cool to see how it'll turn out for Aspen and my off-camera household. But I don't know, sending good vibes my way, my friends. Send the good vibes. But either way, what I'm going to go and do actually is show you the actual home that I built for Aspen O'Connor. But what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and show you the real-time tour of Aspen's brand new home and kind of see what it looks like, not all sped up because I did cut out a few things. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and go into the real-time tour so I can show the house in all its entirety, not all sped up, and you know the lowdown. But let's go ahead and hop into the real-time tour. As you can see here, the entire house itself is pretty nice, if I do say so myself. I used the cottage living stone wallpaper and then the cats and dogs wallpaper for the exterior, and I think I did a pretty good job because they work very well together for some reason, and it's kind of my aesthetic. But overall, the interior is pretty nice. I did mix and match a bunch of objects from different packs because Aspen is a jack of all trades. She doesn't know what she likes. She just knows that she likes certain things in certain colors in a specific way, but doesn't really know what she actually likes. So I combined everything that I think she would love, like pets, cottage core stuff, shoes, nice little poses of her future dog, of a bulldog or a pug or whatever it might be. I don't know. We'll have to see in the future. But then I also gave her a extra office downstairs, or like more so a guest office, in case anybody comes by and wants to use this computer, they can use it. They also have a little nice guest bedroom. And then another guest bedroom over here, but that's more cottagecore like to fit my theme of what I was trying to go for. Because personally, I do be loving the cottagecore lifestyle, and cottagecore is me. So this is what I live for every single day. And personally, Aspen might sleep in this room more than her upstairs bedroom. But again, we will see. But this is more like a guest bedroom. And then we have the dining room here with all the nice little placemats along not stairs, but the chairs are stairs, chairs, same thing. Not really. But then we have this big old giant kitchen with a lot of parenthood related stuff. I didn't clutter this entire house to the full extent that I would usually do because Aspen is, again, one sim, doesn't need all that stuff clogging up her little home and her simoleons adding up. So I made it very bare and simple, but made sure I add in the bare necessities that I wanted personally Aspen to have, because I am going to make this more like my off-camera, off-stream type of household that I'll play here and there on my own free time, if I have free time. As for the upstairs, I don't know. The upstairs is what I find confusing, yet exhilarating and nerve-wracking all at once, because this whole like hallway area here is a cluttered mess. We have a piano, we have a chair, a plant, a little entry table, another plant, and then it leads out to the outside to a very small balcony along the one on the first floor. But here's the thing, Aspen loves music, so I thought, why not add in a little keyboard action? I mean, her likes and dislikes doesn't say music, but I figured over time she will develop a love or hate of music. Again, Sims are unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to like or dislike until you get a pop-up saying, oh, your Sim loves this, or your Sim literally hates this. Don't do it ever again, unless you want your Sim to suffer if they dislike something. So to each their own. But then over here, I did say in the speed build part that I did add in a toddler bed and a single loft bed because I thought a teenager and a toddler could live here somewhere in the future because Aspen might have kids or adopt kids. I don't know just yet, but she has a bit of wiggle room to do whatever she wants in this bedroom, change it up, leave it the same, do what you please. But I really love this bedroom. I also love the bisexual pride flag over here by the window, as you all can see. We love to see it. But I literally love this whole bedroom. It's also like a unique shaped bedroom in the house. And I thought I was gonna put like a study here, but I was like, no, let's make it a bedroom instead for a toddler and a teenager or a kid. Again, to each their own. And then over here is where Aspen's bedroom is at. It's very bare and basic, but it's Aspen's bare and basic. And that's what I wanted. University style, all green and dark brown. I added in a soccer ball and then also this computer from Discover University. I think this entire bedroom is completely Discover University. The bed is, the whole end tables, this chair, I mean that chair over here, this desk computer, that thing right there, the soccer ball, this chair right here, everything's basically Discover University at this point. Hints of cats and dogs and other stuff, but 99% sure Discover University. So you all know what I love. And then I did give her a walk-in closet because I thought, hey, Dream Home Decorate is another good pack to download, and I love decorating homes that I cannot wait to do in Animal Crossing on November 5th. So for now, I can only do it in The Sims. Until then, we shall wait. And then I did have her access the bedroom. I did have her access the bathroom from her walk-in closet. And so it works both ways, hallway bathroom and also her own private bathroom. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. And I realized that I did not add in of any kind a washer or dryer because I just kind of forgot to add that in. However, I feel like the washer and dryer could definitely go right here into the mix. Like if I move this thing over here in like this corner, take the grid off first of all. If I move the pet bowl and move it in this corner right here, and then I move this painting over here like so, and then I grab a little archway so your Sims can access the laundry, I find it would be very cool for them to have per se, and I think it would just look dandy under the stairs. I mean, Harry Potter had one, but his under the stairs sanctuary was quite ugly and not so great and cluttered and dusty and damp, and it was just like, that's not the vibe for me. But as for the backyard, this was like the first thing I did before I started decorating on the interior because outside is where my true love lies. Landscaping and also backyard decor. So I gave her a pool with a little floaty. That's yellow, of course, because she loves yellow. She also loves gardening, so I did add in 2 planter boxes, a little nice chair and table action in case she likes to grill some things or has friends over. I also added in these 2 bikes from Discover University. Actually, no. These are a part of the base game if you had pre-ordered Cottage Living early before a certain date. So I got these right here and I think they look rather lovely. Replace what? Was it broken? I'm like, was this whole thing broken when I placed it down? Probably was. I don't really know. But overall, this is our entire house, and I've freaking loved this home. I can't wait to play Aspen O'Connor off camera on my own free time to see what her life will be like in the end result. But overall, this whole house is quite a vibe. But either way, I do hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!